Welcome to Master and Apprentice.
Today, we are making the Wardcliff Coil from Destiny 2.
This is Marcus Laporte. For the last 17 years, Marcus has been working in the film industry as a production designer, art director, and prop fabricator.
And this is Adam Ellis, a novice cosplayer and a systems administrator for Rooster Teeth, production company we work for.
We're going to show you what it takes to make professional level props from your favorite movies and video games.
And teach you the tricks that pros use that you can do at home.
This is Master and Apprentice. Marcus, today I picked the Destiny 2 Wardcliff Coil because it looks cool. It is essentially an electric coil-powered rocket launcher that fires a volley of rockets out of a bajillion different holes. Has that big bulb in the front, has just a bunch of wires sticking out everywhere. I think it'd be a cool challenge to make, and I think it would look really, really cool.
I respect your choice. It is really cool. This is a really complicated build, though. I'm not gonna lie. On a scale of 1 to 10, I bet this is an 8.
I have no idea where to start.
The easiest way to break down a big build like this is to break it down into smaller projects. So the steps we're going through are going to be the central core, pipe bending, bulb fabrication, painting and weathering. The tools you're going to need for this job are a saw of any kind, a heat gun and some sand, power drill, some spray paint, glue, and adhesive. While it is a lot of parts, it's mainly PVC pieces and a street lamp shade we bought on the internet. A lot of these parts already look like what we need. PVC parts, these are the kinds of things we find at a hardware store or at a hobby store. We're using this piece of scrap from the junkyard, but it could just as easily be PVC. You just use something that you have that's cylindrical that looks something like this. So the first step is to make this central core here. If we don't make this, then we don't have anything else to attach to. So we're gonna start there. These are 4 to 6 inch flanges for PVC pipe. They're a little too big right now. We need to be more about this size. So we're gonna start here with the bandsaw. We're gonna make some cuts, take it over to the sander, do some sanding, then we're gonna glue it all together.
Okay. So I'm just following that line?
Well, you want to get as close to the line as you can. With some practice, you would be hitting that line on the first try.
So if I was better.
Yeah, but this is okay. We have to start somewhere.
Okay.
Good.
Did it.
We did it. You want to make sure your PVC pieces are completely flush to the sander to make sure that you don't end up with a bevel. You're going to want to take your time on the gluing and make sure to wipe off any excess. We're using a rubber mallet for a nice tight fit. We're not going to use a steel hammer because it'll probably damage our PVC parts.
That's pretty damn close.
Hey, that's pretty good. Put more than that.
Okay.
Oh, we're way off over here.
Sorry, I thought it was a perfect fit.
No, it's not. It's actually more centered. That's pretty much it. We got our core piece all glued up. All our parts are together. This is pretty much what we're gonna start with. In the meantime, we're gonna go bend some pipes. I've taken this drawing into Photoshop and I have scaled off of our bicycle handle, which we're going to use. That's the one thing we kind of know exists in the real world. Right. So everything else is scaled to that to give us some kind of clue as to how big this thing is supposed to be. We are gonna be taking all the sand, we're gonna backfill all these pipes, and the idea is that this stuff is heat resistant. So when we go to heat this up, the sand that's inside is actually gonna help retain the shape of the pipe. Base and the handrail took us pretty much a full 8-hour day.
It's been 10 hours.
Has it been 10? Sorry. All right, that's pretty good. Right. Let's call it done.
No more touching. Tomorrow is bulb day.
All right, I'm done.
Marcus.
Yes?
Looks like a giant egg, but it's supposed to be our dome.
This is an acrylic lamppost shade that is for city lamps. I used a piece of contractor's string, and what we did is we attached this to the bottom. We do the same thing on the other side, and this gives us layout lines on where the quadrants of this egg live. We used a bowl to mark a very uniform line all the way around the egg. So we've taken a 2-part expansion foam, backfilled this entire thing. On this one, it's yet to happen, but we would saw this off so it's nice and clean. We inserted a PVC pipe flange that ran all the way through so that we can key this onto our core. We made some templates in the computer, and the idea is that you trim these out in like an asterisk shape. That kind of shows us where all of our holes need to go. We use a standard drill bit to drill those holes, and we have to do it
76 times, and you have to be very exacting.
Yes.
All right.
All right, you ready to do this?
Yep.
The first step is to use a standard drill bit to give us a pilot hole. Then we're gonna do a hole saw to give us the outside diameter. And the third step is to use a Forstner bit to core out all the excess foam. Oh, great job. Now all we have to do is do it 75 more times.
Great.
So the Forstner bit leaves a dimple, so we're gonna use these laser cut discs to hide our slop. If you don't have a Lazy Susan, you have to get one. And it means that I can take an airbrush or a paintbrush and I can do this with it and have very focused movement. Gotta go in misting layers. We've got the yellow paint on, we're ready to do some masking. See how you're already bending up?
Yep.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. So you see how like you can bring this down to the line?
Totally.
As soon as it hits the line, you burnish it with your left thumb.
Okay.
Smooth it into the right place.
What you just did
What I just told you?
made this process like...
That's what you needed to hear? Okay, good. We're using paper here because it's not gonna pull any of the paint off that we've already put on underneath. So this is just chrome spray paint, nothing crazy. Here.
So let's go around the band I've already done, and let's like look for, like, see this stuff looks
Yes.
wrong.
Quick short bursts.
Okay.
As soon as it goes shiny, move on. Ready to do some airbrushing. A lot of times stuff will continue to look like plastic if we don't put some fake shadows in. We don't want to be heavy-handed with this. We want to be kind of subtle. We want it to not really be noticeable, but we want it to change the way that it looks on camera. Done. Aging and weathering is really important. This is your opportunity to tell a story with the paint. You want to always try to make sure that where we're putting it makes sense and there's something that's caused why it's there. It's looking good, dude. That's already in the neighborhood. Looks really good.
Oh my God.
This is a pretty good build for 2 days.
Starting with that core, how quickly that came together, it gave me some confidence that we actually get there.
We kicked the pipe bending's ass, I'm not gonna lie.
I think so too.
76 holes were kind of a challenge, but I think they were totally worth it. It looked really good.
They look awesome. There's like a lot of little details that took a lot more time than I anticipated.
Well, I think you did a really great job.
I think we did a great job. I know you did a lot of heavy lifting, but like I think I'm really proud of what we got.
Oh,
dude.
you're doing the heavy lifting, because there's no way I can.
It's only like 50 pounds.
Should we grab it and take off?
Let's go mess around with it. You got it?
Yep, I got it. Get out of here. Thanks for watching Master and Apprentice.
If you guys were crazy enough to take on this project, please show us. And if you guys have anything else you want us to build, please also let us know in the comments. We'll see you guys next time.